Bum, bum, bum. It does taste like Twix. Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank also in the house. Whoa, did I just join a Limp Bizkit fan stream? You know it. Let's break some shit. Or some stuff for the radio friendly edit. Chad Hoey in the house as well. And Tom Duffy. This is like the gathering of people. Frank, where the hell have you been? We've been worried sick about you. I am drinking Twix flavored coffee. Pretty good. My wife also bought me Snickers flavored coffee as well. Because you know the K-cups I was getting under like 10,000 of them. I've been here the whole time. You've been quiet then. Last week you weren't here. Couple days we missed you. We sent a search party, but Dave the Snake Sabo blocked everyone from going into Sayreville, so couldn't see where you were. She also bought me chocolate covered cashews, the confection collection. I'm gonna eat some of these too. I'm a quiet individual, very low key. Yes, that's definitely would describe you. Cashews. Cashews. I'm good though. So for those who don't know, me and Tom finished the third book in our latest trilogy on Friday. So that is now done. And who doesn't love a good salted cashew or 30? Yeah, these are chocolate covered. No, it's trilogy. Three books. Which is nice. But I have a bunch of other stuff to do, so I have three different projects pulled up right now. This is Dying Days Patient Zero, my prequel to the Dying Days zombie series. Currently posting on Patreon. I just want to finish this chapter. I got like maybe 10, 15 lines of it. Chocolate covered. How can you take that much goodness into one bite? It is insane. It is literally. I could literally eat 10 bags of this. I'm gonna try not to. Also, I want to work on a chapter, get a page finished of Nazi Treasure for Severed Press, And also get a page done for Down and Dirty 4 that will be coming out next year. So a lot to work on today. And I don't really feel like it. Nothing like taking a healthy snack and making it even healthier with chocolate. Hey, chocolate's good for you, right? Maybe dark chocolate is. I don't know. Something. Not to treasure. Can't wait, but it will be because can't waiting is an actual. Yeah, that is true. So that's my goal. My goal is just to finish real quick 3 pages. So my wife is at work right now. Then when she gets off of work, she's going to come here, pick me up. I'm going to drive out to her mother's house. I'm going to drop her off. Because then she's staying there until next Monday. So I won't see her for a week. Yeah, Memphis Redbirds. It's the AAA of the St. Louis Cardinals. We went a couple 3 years ago when we did that tour of Nashville, and then that guy in Knoxville blew us off. Then she's going to her mom's. So I'll see her for about 5 minutes. Yeah, when we went, millions of redbirds. Millions. Yes, this means you need to resubscribe. And as a reminder for everybody to resubscribe. Oh, Mr. Frank resubscribed, and then they'll do it again later. You need to resubscribe, then resubscribe again. Exactly. Exactly. This morning we went and picked up our Dodge Charger from the dealership. We dropped it off on Friday, and we were told it'll be about $3,000 to fix all of the computer problems it has. And we're just not going to do that. The car has been paid off for many years. Shelly bought that car 12 years ago, like right before we started dating, a few months, and it's a 2009, and the book value is about half of what the repairs are, with the shape it's in. Still is in good shape. I mean, it needs a little bit of paint, a couple of little minor things inside, but I like that car. I only use it 2-3 times a month. It's the backup car. Except every time my daughter takes it, it seems to have a problem. So we picked up the car, brought it back, throw it in the driveway. We're not going to do anything until January, February. And we're thinking of buying another car. backup car that we can switch back and forth. So we've been kind of chatting about it. I said to her, listen, we haven't had a car payment on that car in like 5 or 6 years. No Tesla, never a Tesla, and we've uh, the pickup truck we paid off very very quick within a year, that thing. So that's been 2 years now. So we haven't had a car payment. So we don't want a car payment. My wife's been looking. She's like, well, in January they'll have all the 2024s. We can look at those. Maybe a 2023, 2022. I'm like, I don't care. Like, just buy something that is nice. Like, don't buy like a friggin' Honda Civic or something. You know? Don't buy a minivan. She was looking at a convertible Mustang or a Camaro. Like, you know what? That's fine. I mean, they got to be red. Obviously, they got to be red. And when we picked up the car this morning, there was a red Jeep that she got in. Of course, then like the guy comes running over. Hey, can I help you? No, we're picking up a car. We're just killing some time. Hold on, who's buying a minivan? Nobody. Never buying a minivan. Or a Honda Civic. She wants a little cute little driving around weekend car. No, that's what I said. In fact, she sent me a video of some dude in a silver Trans Am peeling out of a parking lot, and then he fell out of the car. So that was funny. Or by minivan you mean Tesla truck? No, we're not buying that either. We're pretty much buying whatever Shelly wants, and I'm fine with that. Because then when it's really nice out, just put the top down and she'll cruise to work. We want to go see my mom. Take a little trip to St. Augustine when it's 1,020 degrees out. We have a Mini Cooper S, our second one. We love it. We're too fat for a Mini Cooper. Like, we're not buying a Fiat. Fiat Panda. I just wrote one of those into a story. Maybe a Jeep, though. Hard top, soft top, I don't know. Semi-hard top, who can say? But we're probably going to wait until she gets her bonus in January. And then either buy the car outright or pay most of the car and only have a small car payment. And then we'll just pay it off right away. Miss Frank once owned a Dodge Omni. I'm sure you did. If you get a Jeep, then you have to acknowledge all the other Jeep drivers that pay. I know. There's like a whole thing to that. And there's like, what is it, ducks or something? I don't know. My friend Teresa did like the Mini Cooper thing for like 10 years. And then she switched. Now she's a Jeep girl. Jeep gal. And she's like joined some Jeep club, and I'm like, I'm not doing any of that. I sure as hell, I'm not going to do all that garbage. I found out real quick why they called it the Omni, because Omni aerosol who bought it. Now, Chad, I need to buy like 6 goats from you. And a carriage. Can you make a carriage? Chad, can you weld me a carriage? Amanda, Ward in the house? When I was a driver on a bathtub, I'll buy a Jeep. I would imagine she's leaning towards a Camaro. or a Mustang. This car has 6 goat power. Literally 6 goat power. Billy Pip has gone, wow. Not only are those goats awesome, but the carriage, the welding is amazing. Yeah, bitch and Camaro, bitch and Camaro. I saw the Dead Milkman and Mojo Nixon at Rutgers back in the day, in 88, 89, something like that. They Dead Milkman did play that song. I had a T-top Camaro years ago. Yeah, Shelly will not be getting a T-top anything. She's already explained that to me. Like, you know what? If you take it to work, you gotta make sure you put the T-tops in case it rains. She's like, yeah, no T-tops. No red T-top Firebird. Yeah, they were a pain. My buddy had a Trans Am with T-tops. George Martin, as a matter of fact, everybody knows him. And he, man, that was a pain in the ass. You had to put them in those sleeves, then you had to put them in slide it in the space in the trunk, and anytime you went anywhere. Hope she buys a Camaro because I'm gonna go off on how butt hung it is when I see it. What? T-tops always wind up leaking. Yeah, he had a Fiero with T-tops. 2 of them actually, 2 different ones. Yeah, they always leaked. Oh, bitching. How bitching it is when I see. Ah, I get it. Yeah, that makes more sense when you spell things. George would also do this thing where maybe 2-3 times a year he would forget to put the T-tops back in because he was home and he was going out again, but then he never went out, and then that was when we had like a nor'easter or a thunderstorm or something, and it would come out the next morning and there'd be like 14 feet of water in his car. And there was never any room in that friggin' thing either. Although the few times we had women with us, which wasn't too often, they would have to sit on my lap, so that wasn't bad. And yeah, maybe it was his grandmother, but still. But anyway, so come January, February, we'll be looking for a new car now that the Charger has shit the bed. So we'll trade in the Charger and we'll get a couple bucks for it. Tom had a red 2-seater Mercury Capri convertible, stick shift and headlights that flipped up. You were cool. I was going to say, wow, that's... Oh, wait. Headlights that flipped up? You're cool. Flip-up headlights are the best until they stop working. And then your car always looks like it's winking because you have one light is always up. My niece out of the 90s had those. Man, we all had some cool cars. My Hyundai Elantra, no, had nothing. It was gray. Purple Dodge Neon in high school. Wow. My buddy Russ Meyer, not the director, had a Geo Metro convertible. Yellow, bright friggin' yellow. We look really cool driving around in that, I gotta tell you. Miss Frank says, uh-oh. I don't know. I gotta get some writing in here too. I enjoy talking with you guys though. So on our way to pick up the car that is no longer really working, Chad, was it called Grimace? Your purple car. We went to Dunkin'. I know we didn't go to Dunkin'. We went to McDonald's. And the same McDonald's that screwed me the last time. And I said, you order, I want 4 breakfast burritos and mild sauce. But she's like, well, I want your hash brown. That's not a euphemism. She literally wanted my McDonald's hash brown. And I go, all right, well then just order me 2 of the meals, and I want a coffee, and I want an orange juice. And we got all of our stuff except for the orange juice, and they pulled us to the next window to give us orange juice. I'm like, what? What are they? Running to Winn-Dixie for orange juice? You don't have orange juice ready? But I did get all my picante sauce. Oh, Mr. Frank. And then they, so they gave me coffee. And I was watching them, and they were going, psh, psh, psh. They filled the cup, and they put the top on. You never know what kind of top you're getting from McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Could be the one with the tiny little opening. Could be the one with the big opening that you rip and you can't close again. It could be like, here's an old school one of styrofoam. Here's one of the Coke lids. Here we put this in a glass. We ran out of cups. You just never know. How many windows do they have in that drive-thru? 3 windows. You pay in the first window. Get your food in the second window. God forbid you order orange juice, you gotta go to the third window and wait. Why do I like the coffee noises so much? Because it's like you're there, Amanda, because you can't drink real coffee anymore. So it's kind of like, for you, it's like a heroin addict who stops shooting up heroin, but likes to be around people for the cooking smell and stuff. I wonder what whipped cream sounds like. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm trying not to do that first hit when I do the coffee sound because that really hurts my throat. I had a coffee at Dunkin' drive-thru and they gave me napkins in case there are crumbs. I get mad. I don't care what I order. I get mad if I don't get napkins at a drive-thru. Like I said to Shay, I said, well, we'll have to clean out the charger this week. Not this week, but soon. And we have to get the $4 billion in change in it, and then the 800,000 napkins we've amassed over the last 12 years. Because man, I love getting some napkins. And even though, like right now, there's got to be 200 napkins in the pickup truck. I try to use as little amount of napkins as possible, so we can save as much more. Like if you said, "Oh, we're gonna have 50 babies in the car, and we got to wipe all their asses," I'd be like, I got it. We'll have extra napkins. They probably gave you napkins, Tom. Let's be honest, because they're like, this dude is definitely spilling coffee all over himself. But I only got like a medium coffee. I'm not a huge fan of McDonald's coffee. I don't hate it. There's other places that I hate more. That being said, I had to come home and I made this Twix flavored coffee. Ludrix never put the top on right, so it's happened. Yeah. Oh yeah, any fast food, I immediately have to, I don't care if I see that guy 10 minutes struggling and he ties that thing that he super glues it. I'm still going to push it down because I don't trust you. I also don't trust, whenever I go into a restaurant, before I use salt or pepper, I always have to make sure it's screwed on tightly. Because I was in CiCi's Pizza. Anybody know what CiCi's Pizza is? It's shitty pizza buffet. And so you go in and I wanted salt for some reason. And of course I turned it over and the top was very loose and it dumped all the salt onto my slices of pizza. And then I immediately looked around and there was kids in the corner and they were all kind of smiling. And I was like, the little bastards. When I worked at McDonald's, I worked the drive-thru, which is why I never go through the drive-thru anywhere. That's probably a good idea. I'm too lazy to get out. CC DeVille's Pizza and Drug Shack. That's the place. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, CC DeVille back there, not wearing a hairnet, making us pizza. Yeah, so salt everywhere in my on my pizza. So now I go anywhere, especially the 3 times I've been to Waffle House in the last couple months. I always got to check. CC's is pretty bad, probably even worse than Domino's. Oh, it definitely worse than Domino's. I think on the scale of fast food pizza, that, again, this is just me, CC's is on the bottom, followed by Hungry Howie's, followed by Little Caesars, followed by Domino's, followed by Pizza Hut, and Papa John's has got to be the best of the bad pizzas. And I'm sure there are other places that I've forgotten about. Yeah, CC, we don't even have CC's around here anymore. They used to be all over the place. I think there was like 2 or 3 in Jacksonville. We had one near Daytona, 2 near Daytona. Those both closed. Those were great when the kids were little, though. Because for like $6 or whatever it was, they just keep feeding them a pizza until I get sick. It's great. Mr. Frank pretty much agrees with that ranking. I don't know. Happy Howie's, though. Hungry Howie's is not Howie Mandel's Pizza Joint. Howie Mandel's Pizza Joint, you can't eat in the place because of germs. So they deliver. You're not even allowed to walk into the restaurant. It's a sterile environment. Never had Papa John's. I guess that would change in a bit. Yeah, yeah, because there's literally. I'm trying to think Callahan, because you're near Callahan. I'm trying to think if they even have a pizza place. I think they might have Papa John's and Domino's. I think is that it. Again, you have like 2 months to eat as much good food as you can, and then come down here and to get sick all the time. Because when I think pizza, I think germophobic Canadians. Well, that's part of the charm of it, right? There are a couple of decent, kind of out where Taco loses. There's Milano's. There's 2 different Milano's, and they're pretty good. They're not great pizza, but for Florida pizza, they're great. The best is when somebody in St. Louis is like, "Well, like, what's the best Florida pizza?" And Shelly was like, "I don't know, Pizza Hut. Like, we're not known for pizza. We don't try to make pretend we're known for pizza or stuff. You want some damn seafood, though, you come to Florida." I ate my pizza wearing disposable rubber gloves. You just take those off and immediately throw them in the garbage. You don't want to get any of that on you. So one of the girls who works for my wife, Michelle, she is Filipino. Yes, her real name is Michelle. It's not some weird. She was actually born here. She wasn't born in the Philippines. So she doesn't have that accent, which on some girls is attractive and on other girls is annoying as hell. She doesn't have any of those. But her parents owned restaurants in the Philippines. And so when they come here, they will sometimes make food. And so I don't know, 2, 3 years ago, my wife's like, "Hey, you know what a lumpia is?" And I'm like, isn't that from what do you call it? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? No, those are Oompa Loompas. No, then I don't. She's like, uh, she's like, it's just rolled meat and vegetables thing. You fry them up. I was like, no, but I'll try it. So she's like, I'm going to buy them. Her parents make them and sells them. That's how they make extra income. I'm like, well, I'm always willing to help out the Filipinos. And they're just fucking delicious. My wife orders like 100 of them. So anyway, 3 weeks ago, I said to my wife, hey, we need some lumpias. And she's like, all right, I'll order them. And then like a week ago, I said, yeah, like last Monday, I said, hey, remember to order lumpias. She goes, oh shit, I ordered them. I've had them for like a week, but they're at work. I keep forgetting to take them out of the freezer. So every day, I've said to her, bring the fucking lumpias home. Monday through Friday last week, she forgets. Or somebody comes into the office and bothers her or whatever. So today is the last day she's at work till next like Tuesday. All week she's going to be staying at her mom's and working from her mom. So I said, son of a bitch, if you come here and you don't have the lumpias, then I'm not driving you to your sister. You gotta walk. Because I'm like, that's my dinner tonight. My dinner is going to be, I'm going to throw in some lumpias. I might even try to use the air fryer. But who knows? I always hear that urban myth about how someone lives in Florida and swears the pizza place by them is actually good because the guy is from Staten Island and gets Brooklyn water shipped in. You hear that all the time. Constantly. There's like 5 different places in Jacksonville that are New York style pizza, and everybody you talk to is like, oh yeah, they bring the water from the Northeast. No, they don't. I taste the pizza. They don't. Or you know what they're getting? They're getting Staten Island water. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Brooklyn water. It's just like that story about your best friend's uncle, sister's cousin's ex-boyfriend's dead dog. Exactly. Lumping is the best of all the egg rolls. Lumpia. Oompa Lumpias. V Pizza, I'll die on that hill. It depends on the V Pizza, Chad. It depends on which one you're talking about. Because there's like a dozen of them, and some of them are very good. Some of them I would put up there with Milano's, but there's a couple that are really shitty. Nobody's shipping water. The pizza would cost $50. Exactly. Like, what are they doing? Hey, Vinny, on your way back from Jersey, fill up a couple of coolers with some water so we can make some pizzas this week. I mean, come on. Nobody's shipping water anywhere. The mob used to do it. The mob legitimately used to do it in Miami. That was when there was a mob in Miami. There's no more mob in Miami. Just all those damn Cubans. Yeah. So I've tasted nothing down here that says, oh, they ship in water. St. Louis cheese. Provolone, gross. So I've been also asking my wife for, I don't know, 2-3 months, can you make me tuna casserole? I haven't had tuna casserole in a million years, and I just wanted some. I like tuna. I like casserole. And so she would buy like the celery and onions, whatever, and then they would go bad because she would never make it. So I was busting her balls from last week. I'm like, this weekend, you're going to be gone for a week. Can you please make me tuna casserole? So last night, she's like, you know what? I want to make you the tuna casserole. She bought all the ingredients, and she made me a big tray of tuna casserole. And I'm like, all right, good. I'm like, give me a third of that. And then I'll eat another third for lunch tomorrow, and then the other third for lunch the next day, because I'm definitely Monday night, you're going to give me lumpias. And then I ate a third of it. Then I went back, I'm like, you know what? This one won't be good in a couple days. So I ate another third of it. And then I'm like, well, that's not really enough for lunch for tomorrow. So I ate the whole tray last night. It was fucking delicious. Total comfort food is right, Mr. Frank. Like, she's like, I've never made it before. But I'll just find a recipe online and make it. And I was like, whatever recipe that was, save it. You don't have to do anything else. What you put in that, the way that was made, is just friggin' delicious. Stick to that. That is the recipe. And once every couple months, I just want a tuna casserole to eat. Just outstanding. On Saturday night, was it? Saturday night, I made dinner. I made chicken quesadillas. And they were friggin' delicious. A little taco seasoning. She only likes meat and cheese, so I just did chicken, cut it up, meat and cheese. I had mushrooms, onions, peppers. No, we didn't have any olives. And I made quesadillas for us, and they were really freaking good. Tuna casserole part next MondoCon. No, but you know I'm going to tell her. I'm going to say, hey, me and Nick Zinn will eat tuna casserole. You know, and whoever else wants it. I want tuna casserole one night. Oh, we're doing Italian and tuna casserole. I'm in. Oh yeah, let me get some of that lasagna. Oh, let me get some of that baked ziti. Oh, let me get some of that tuna casserole. It fits. Dora, I don't want to run you over. The cat likes to get under the chair. Then if I move the chair, I'm afraid. I get afraid. It's too hot. It's too cold. What the hell? But, all right, I'm almost finished this page. I jumped. I'm on the next page. Where's Nick? Who the hell is Nick? Watch anything good this weekend? Watch anything good this weekend? No, because Friday, her cousin gave birth to her third kid, finally a girl, and so we had their boys over Friday night and most of Saturday. So you really can't watch anything because you got, an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old in the house or whatever. And I don't want to watch them because they make they're fucking kids. They make noise. I'm like, holy shit! I forgot how noisy people were. I like it when it's just the two of us. There's no noise in the house except for a cat. So I really didn't watch anything. We watched Tracker last night. I'm digging that show. Sean says, just wanted to mention Armand and I are on Blue Sky. If for anyone who isn't, come check it out. It's like Twitter before it all went to crap. I've had more fun there in the past week than on Twitter in the past few years. Yeah, I'm enjoying Blue Sky. Now, so I'm Blue Sky and I'm Threads. Threads is not nearly as many people on there. And I'm seeing a lot of the political assholes are starting to go on to Blue Sky now. But I've been, I've blocked several people so far. And I'm also watching friend requests. I'm getting like 50 to 100 friend requests a day. I mean, tons of people. But most of them are just going to be a lot of book promoter, podcast promoters, or video. Let me do a book trailer. Those people. So I've been blocking all of them. I watched something you told me to watch. Let me think. Oh, Game 7. I got bored with it. Which one did you get bored with? You got bored with the hockey ones? I thought it had a couple of good ones. Again, you picked the wrong Red Sox one, but I get why you did because you're in New York. I started watching. Oh, and speaking of TV, I started watching The Penguin yesterday. Amazing. I won't watch that for several reasons. Now the Yankees won, believe it or not. Yeah, you've seen that. You've seen that bullshit story 100 times already. I don't think they should have led with that one. I started watching Mountain Men on Saturday or Friday night while the boys were here. I put an episode of that. I was just on. I just watched it. I'm like, all right, I'll watch. You know what? This has like 5 billion episodes, and these dudes are doing shit I would never do. So I could start watching that. So yesterday, while my wife was changing the Halloween stuff out to Thanksgiving stuff, I'm like, you need my help? No? Okay. I'm going to watch 3 episodes of Mountain Men. Started from the beginning. You know, it's like a dude who's like 75 years old out hunting beaver. Not a metaphor. And some other dude's chasing cougars off his land. Also not a metaphor. And some other dude who's like he reminds you the way he talks and looks. It's like Matthew McConaughey's drunken uncle. Lives off the land. But it was interesting enough that it kept me involved for 3-4 episodes. So I'm like, you know what, good. My wife's gone for a week. I'll probably just sit and watch 1,000 episodes of this. Because there's really nothing else. You know, there's nothing else going on. What are you doing here? Tom says I watched The Hitman's Bodyguard and The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Ryan Reynolds movies, so you pretty much know what's going to happen. Yeah. I watched This Is Spinal Tap. I've seen that before. Then I watched a Jason Statham movie, so I pretty much knew what was going on and happened there also. And you don't even have to tell me the name of the Jason Statham movie because it doesn't matter. They're all pretty much the same. My wife loves his movies, and I'm like, why? Ryan Reynolds is annoying. I can't watch a Ryan Reynolds movie. So I finished that book. In fact, this one I got to bring it back. The Future Was Now. Very good, about 1982. So the of the 8 science fiction movies that came out in 1982, the 2 lowest money makers was number 7 was Blade Runner and number 8 was The Thing. They made like nothing, and they also were killed by the critics. Which is funny because those are 2 of probably my top 5 movies of all time. Now, of course, everybody raves about them. And great movies they were. I love Justine Statham in Family Ties. Yeah, she don't look all that great now, but you know, good for her. She's like, I'm not getting surgery. I'm not doing anything. Good for her. Is the stream getting choppy for anyone else or just me? Just you. I don't know. My bitrate is fine. Everything is fine on my end. Walton Goggins would have made a great Ben Seaver. Oh, he would have made a great any of them. Even that little annoying brother. Hated that kid. I hate when they added Cousin Oliver. Oh no, wait, that was the Brady Bunch. Got audio now, but video froze. I don't know what's going on. He would have made a great 2D in Facts of Life. Oh, yeah. Or maybe a Blair. Who knows? Who can say? I just want to finish this chapter. Or great 2D Fields in a biopic. Yeah, I would watch that. They would call it Strawberry Fields Forever. I mean, if she did drugs, then that would make sense. Chapter's done though, bitches. I mean, people. Friends of mine. I think something's up because this is running slow now. So you might be right. All right, so I hit the next page on that. All right, I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's great hanging out with everybody today. I will. I'll likely be on tomorrow. Oh, posture check. How's this? How's this? 90 degrees. 90-degree angle. Torso to my penis. 90 degrees. Although I think it's currently that's in a 45-degree angle. I don't know. All right, I will be on. I should be on tomorrow. I will see everybody then. You guys have a great day. I wonder if Charles Nelson really ever appeared on screen with Gene Simmons. You should look that up. For tomorrow.